And once again, welcome to the Broskiedoodles Podcast with your boy Kiko Cervantes, your host every fucking week. Let me bring you the sauce real quick. Share this thing, subscribe. I'm almost to 100 subscribers. And then from there, I can quickly jump to 100K. And then we can make this thing fucking be sustainable. Be sustainable. Thank you, Adrian, for joining us again in the Broskiedoodles Podcast. This is your home. This is your, where you can come and talk about your day and just feel like, this is a safe place for you. Okay? Always.
I'm a regular now, Kiko. I'm a regular. I'm here every week.
Let's get to the
I need
business.
this.
Let's get to the business.
I have two kids, Kiko. I need this. All right.
I did this, bro. I have here. You put some shit that like a title, right? We have like a document that we share, and we share ideas and things that we want to talk about. And I saw here you put Florida man kills wife with dick.
With the dick. Yeah. So I'm gonna see the whole article, but what happened was started with a Florida man. He killed his wife with his dick. The 67-year-old man, 60-year-old wife, killed his wife through asphyxiation with his penis. And apparently, I don't know who was taking him to court for it, but he was recently acquitted on all charges.
Or the penis. It's like, I don't know who was taken to court. Maybe the penis on it. And was this like a blowjob accident?
I don't know. I didn't read the details. I would assume that he is going to say yes, and I assume the prosecution is going to be like, you shoved that shit in her mouth until she couldn't breathe. And some people get off on that. So I don't know. Murder suspect who used big penis, defense found not guilty. Oh, that was the beauty of this case. Besides what it's about, his defense used that, I'm sorry that my client here was too damn hung, that it's natural for this to happen.
Yeah, if anything, the victim should have been aware of the danger she was being involved in.
Right. Was it the first time she saw his penis? Did she know what she was getting herself into?
Well, if it's a wife, you would assume.
Right.
She's tested the machinery in the past. And if you can't handle the D, I guess you stay away from it, right?
She died accidentally. Damn. But it is a little weird, though. Like, how do you accidentally choke for that long?
I mean, I guess you could get caught up in the moment. You know how some guys might like it when the girl's choking, right, and gagging. There's all sorts of like kinky shit out there. And maybe she was gagging, but actually she was really like asphyxiating, and he was like, "Oh my god, this turns me on even more." Then he comes, and furthermore closes all the ducts where air could have come in from, because now you have this webby substance blocking the airways.
Right. You need the medical examiner to see if there was semen in her lungs, and she actually breathed that in. Right. If it went down the wrong pipe.
And that combined with him not taking the penis out could have caused, I mean, I could see it happening. It seems like a dick move, like a fuckboy move, right?
Right. Pun intended, right?
It's like, bro, she sucked my dick until she choked,
and died.
I don't support this type of behavior, but it is what you will find, the type of shit you will find when you search for Florida man, right? It is part of the culture in Miami and in Florida in general, but really South Florida, to do this.
Yeah, we stay topping the charts.
Yeah, topping the charts when it comes to riff-raffing. Number one. They're number one. What's up with your eyebrow?
I feel like I'm not only losing hair on my head, but also in my eyebrow. I have a line here, and that is not intentional.
That's not like something that your barber did to make you look.
That is not
Dominican.
I don't have a barber. I refuse to go to a barber.
Okay.
I did one time, and I took Graham, and we were there and we were waiting, and then he's like, "All right, you," and then I'm like, "Oh no, I'm not going. He's going," and everyone in the barbershop was like, "Yeah, no fucking shit, dude. You're bald."
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, it was like you had to be there. It was funny in the moment.
No, I mean, I didn't mean to disregard it. But so like, who said it's me? It's him.
I did. I'm like, no, I'm not. It's not my turn. My son's going up. Okay, and everyone's like, yeah, we got that. We get it.
We got it, Vin Diesel. Okay. So what you do? You just do you do your own shaving?
Yeah.
Isn't it like better though? Because would you say that when you decide to go the Vin Diesel look, you have to shave closely, right? So that it looks nice and shiny like a bowling ball. But you would assume then that it is dangerous, and do you feel more comfortable doing it yourself, knowing you can do it slowly and with care, so you don't get any cut in that beautiful shiny marble you got?
I actually don't do it slow at all. I mean, yeah, I just don't want to pay anybody to do it, but it's just gotten to a point where I don't really dig myself that many times, and when I do, it fucking sucks because not only does it hurt, and I still have to continue to wash myself in the shower, but it also bleeds nonstop. I don't know why that. I guess that part is more sensitive or has more blood, but it just continues bleeding profusely.
Like I would feel like almost unprotected if I was like you, but I would guess that because you've been on that look for a while, it's created some sort of like what's that called? Like a little layer on top. Like your head is now stronger because it has to go against the nature, directly. So it's almost like when you have a penis that is not circumcised. Like I'm team non-circumcision. So what happens is the head of your penis loses less. Like you're more sensitive because if you didn't have the hood,
you scab it up.
Exactly, it's like your dick is
scab it up, just like when you work out and you have you grow extra skin over your hands.
Yeah,
so
like pretty much
actually, it sucks for those people that are circumcised.
Yeah, if you're circumcised, by the time you're 55, your dick is like that guy, The Rock from the Fantastic Four. That's what your dick would look like. Like just scab the fuck out. So for the ladies out there, these are the type of guys you want. Uncircumcised, we're not Jewish. We're not here to try to, do some mutilation, I mean, I'm here talking shit.
You are natural, baby.
You're not circumcised, right?
I'm not.
So thankfully you were born in... Okay, but I just want for the people, I want to ask it on a, I want to make it official, I don't want people to think. Thankfully, you were born in a hospital in Miami where maybe some Cuban doctor was like, oh no, we're not gonna cut it. If you were born in Salt Lake City or some other place, a Jewish doctor would have been there. He would have been like, no, we gotta cut this shit.
I'd be lucky to have a dick.
Yeah, it'll be all scabbed up.
They would have just chopped that shit off.
Do you think that your head also develops that extra resistance to the environment?
No, I don't think it has yet. I take good care of it. I put a hat on a lot of the times, and I also found out that that's actually where capping comes from.
What?
You know that term, capping?
Right, that we talked about the fucking slangs.
I'm gonna blow your cap. That term capping comes from that. It comes from cap fishing. When you take a lot of pictures and you always have a hat on, so you're hiding your receding hairline or baldness.
Oh, fuck.
So you're lying about what you actually have.
And then by wearing the cap, that is a symbolism for lying. And then we use that and verbalize it, capping, anytime you're just faking it or lying. God damn.
Right. Nice and clever.
For people that listen to this podcast, I mean, what a privilege. Like the amount of knowledge and quality of it, right? Like not just your run-of-the-mill knowledge.
You're going around saying capping and you have no idea where it came from. Now
or you heard it out there. Or you heard it out there and you're like, oh, okay, Toby, I guess we're capping, and you're looking like a fucking retard out there. But no, because you listen to the Broskiedoodles, you stay up to date with the things, right? Not be,
And
you know,
the movies. And
not
all the
because
movies.
and the movies. You don't even have to watch the movies. This is like your little. You remember when we had to give book reports, and you could go to this website where he gave you the summary, the cliff notes on it.
Right. Spark Notes, Cliff Notes,
Yeah,
all that good stuff. Mm-hmm.
in the Broskiedoodles, we kind of do that, but for life. You know what I mean? Like we're
cheat
giving you
codes.
cheat codes. We're giving you the cliff notes for life. Like you gotta go to work. You gotta do your thing, right? You have kids. You have people you gotta take care of. You don't have time, to go through all the internet. That's why we're here. That's why we're here.
Right. Viewers can put in the comments what they want to hear about next, and then they'll see what hack we have for it.
Exactly. So, well, yeah, I think it's important to speak about. Maybe we'll have one of our sponsors be the people that sell the shaving razors, and maybe we can get Adrian some of them. He can test them out and because I know there's other friends of mine out there that might, that might have a receding hairline, and I hope that I don't get to that point. At least I'm not until I'm older. No, I mean it's not a discrimination thing. It's just I kind of feel like there's people that go with the look. Like when I look at you, you go with the look. You look gangster as fuck. You look like Miami Vice. If I was bald, that would be game over for me. Like I already have a lot of setbacks. I can if that goes for me.
Can't afford. Can't risk another one.
I can't risk another one, but I understand how it is like a thing for people, to be aware of it. Quick thing on this. I mean, this is not even part of the podcast, but now that we're talking about it, when you started, losing your hair, and you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna go Vin Diesel style. Right. Was there a point where you consider let me get some procedure done?
Yeah, I was looking into everything when I was losing it and I saw that it was thinning. I started Rogaine. Huge fucking scam. By the way, Rogaine's never going to sponsor this podcast because it's a piece of shit and doesn't work. I tried it. Nothing. It just made my fucking head greasy. So that didn't work. And then I looked into what it would cost to get it. The implants. They take the little hair follicle and they implant it all around your head. And number one, I heard it was painful as fuck. Number two, expensive as fuck. And number three, which is the biggest one, which should have been number one, but it has a chance of it falling off. So it's not even permanent. You can go through all of that, lose your money, go through the pain, and still it not result in anything. So I might have just ended up back at square one, back at base camp.
Okay.
So yeah, I thought about that and I said maybe I'll tattoo a hairline on my head, and then I'm like, what the fuck am I thinking, dude? I need to stop smoking that.
I mean, you could tattoo other shit like a skull in your head.
On my head?
You can make you can tattoo on your head if it was your brain without a skull. That'd be good for job interviews and shit. But anyways,
right.
I wanted to, if anybody is going through this and you want to get a little confidence about it, take my cousin Adrian. He's such a G going out there, and I actually think that since he got this new look, he became his best version. So for some of you out there that are crying, just finish shaving it, baby. Finish shaving it. Don't fucking look like Seinfeld over here with a fucking hairline halfway there. Just shave that shit. Don't you think it's better?
Yeah, it's a lot cleaner look, I think.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot from the ladies that they like it a whole lot more. I showed them the before and after. Obviously, they're going to say that now. Yeah, but anyway, I like it too. Less maintenance, less bullshit. Right, I just don't know if I should use shampoo or soap when I shower. But.
Okay. Fuck. For all the other bald people out there. Now, bald sounds bad, right? It's not. But I mean, but if I think it sounds bad, then it's because I think there's something bad with it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. Well, after this podcast, we'll talk about it.
Oh, there's insides on it. All right. Well, for other friends,
just as to why you think it's negative, son of a bitch. But anyway, yeah, even my kids, my youngest son, Lucas was telling me, I need to get a haircut. I'm like, all right, perfect. I'm gonna shave you bald so you can look like me. And he's like, no. And he says it with such passion, like, and then I start getting defensive, even though I know, like, obviously that would look horrible on you and you'd look like a St. Jude's kid. But it's like, why the fuck do you not? Is there something wrong with being bald? You little son of a bitch. You're 4 years old. What the fuck do you know?
Well, yeah, he has no filters though. I remember he saw me on that call and he was like, "Oh my God, what is that fatness?" So, you know.
Dad, you're at the aquarium?
that movement hashtag land whale to sea lion. No, but okay, that's actually good to know for the people out there that go through this shit. You know, don't fucking sweat it. Let's go to the next topic. I have this thing. I think you put this here on the doc, but I actually found this funny. Corporate office world shit. You know, like KPIs, corny things people say and do. You and me work in, you know, the corporate environment, and I find it funny because, yeah, it's so much BS and like little etiquettes and, you know, bureaucracy and like fakeness, right? That goes on in the corporate world, which, I mean, it's not all bad, but for people that are cynical like us, it does make it a little hard to go through it without, you know, some...
Which I will say, I thank the pandemic that I can work from home because you avoid a lot of that old stuff. I mean, I don't know how it is at my new job because I haven't actually been in person, but at my old one, yeah, there's just a lot of times where it just makes it weird. Some people say some weird stuff like the favorite one that we go to, the working hard, hardly working, huh? How's it going, Bob?
How's it going, Bob?
It's Friday, am I right?
Hey, Bob. Friday, right? After work, you better know I'm gonna get some, you know, some tequilas on me, right? I mean, you know, I'm a little rowdy kid. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm going home. I gotta go home. Gotta pick up my kids. No, but you know, I mean, back in my days.
No, that was one that was really bad. That it was a lot of people coming in from one way, walking down the hallway, and then there's another hallway that kind of intersected it, and then everyone met up in the middle at the same time. And there was one chick that was just notorious for all of her little corny lines. And she's like, "Whoa, there's a traffic jam." And we're just like,
God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's just that stuff that you don't need to deal with being at home.
Is that like the cringy moments, right? Cringy moments.
Just like,
man, I've been at work where like some people would say some comment and you're like, and you feel ashamed for them. Like you're feeling the shame they don't have. You know how people don't have vergüenza? They don't have that little meter that allows them to know that they're fucking up. And then I have to feel bad for them. Like I didn't even do it. But I have to feel...
You feel the pang. You feel that like the... Ugh.
Yeah, like... Ugh. And some of them don't even feel it. They live through life without knowing they're saying fucking crazy shit.
Maybe, is it better that way? That you're just like oblivious to it?
I mean, it's like... I always go back to like The Matrix when that guy betrays everyone. And then like he's eating a steak and he's like... You know, I know this isn't real, but it tastes real. It smells real. So what the fuck do I know, you know? And he says, like, ignorance is bliss. And it's true, man. Like, when you're aware of all the fucking dumbasses in the world, yeah, it will be happier life to be one of the dumbasses. Because you don't worry about it. Like, don't you notice dumbasses, and this is at work and in the world in general, dumbasses in the world, they have the privilege of not knowing or being aware of when they're being dumbasses. So they don't even carry the consequences of their actions because they're just careless. It's careless.
They just do. Okay. And they just go on to the next.
Yeah.
And they're fine. There's other people that are like, oh my God, how the hell do you live with yourself?
There's also the people at work that are like, that are extra corny, extra perky. I don't like that.
That same girl has another story where like walking down the hallway and every so often there's a big window into somebody's office, right? So she did your typical, I don't know if you've seen it before, where the person's like pretending to walk down the stairs. Mm-hmm. And then she pops up and she's like,
oh my God.
Yeah, man. they came so natural to her that it's like, you know what, good for you. Good for you. You dominate the scene and you understand it. You play it well.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're the losers, you know?
Right.
like at the end of the day, like, I mean, if I'm going to talk shit about it, I'm going to be real about it. I'm the one that's losing by having this fucking cynical view on life, but I can't help it. Believe me, I want to be fucking, you know, perky Nancy. I want to be that. But my brain, when he sees those things happening, he just goes, "You fucking piece of shit! What the?" So I don't know, man. It's a bit weird. Any other thing that you can remember from work that is like cringy?
Well, working from home has been a lot better, dude, because you also avoid those little, like, if you've seen a person so many times during the day that you just like, you don't even say hi to them anymore. You just like give them a little smile. And it's like, it's kind of like a fuck you smile. It's like, I don't really want to talk to you. It's just like type of thing. I don't know. That was just one of my pet peeves. Either like you fucking talk to me or don't even look in my direction. Anyway.
One thing I hated from like going to an actual office. And again, this is like things where I'm saying them now, I'm like, damn, you might have a problem, you know. But it's like I go to the cafeteria, right, and I just want to eat and listen to a podcast, and then somebody just wants to talk, and then I find myself like leaving the office and going somewhere like a park so that I could be away because there's
no food.
No, I mean, I go and I get some shit from somewhere and then I eat it in the, because I just want to be away from people. And you know me, I'm a social guy, I'm a friendly guy, but it's just I want that time for myself, and sometimes people don't get the cues, you know. But like one thing they do, like they see me with a headset, right, with my headphones, and they have to go, oh, like, hey, hi. I just came back from holidays. Yeah, ask me where I went. You know, like, where did you go, Nancy? Well, you know, New Zealand. Yeah, well, I went there. Yeah, on email sometimes, you know, you have certain etiquettes that you need to follow. You know, this goes a little bit with like life at 30. You're almost 32. Well, you're almost 32 as well. Not 32 the number. What do you think has changed in your, you know, coming of age in this era?
Well, the main thing that I see, that I get really excited about fixing shit around the house, which was never a thing for me. But now, like, whenever I have like a little home renovation project, I get excited about going to Home Depot and doing all that fucking shit.
Damn,
I don't know if that's 30, being a dad, or just like that's just what it's gotten to. But
that's pretty much when things are just downhill from there. Yeah, that's when you know things are over.
Yeah, you know, a hangover is the worst. Like, there's always just one night a week. It's like, I'm gonna go hard one night because I know that the next couple of days I'm gonna be out of it, and that's not how it used to be before. You'd be able to party nonstop or go out and do whatever and not feel the repercussions.
Does it also seem weird to you that when we were younger, we almost thought of growing up as like a bad thing, and you were always like, man, I don't understand these older people that are so boring and shit, and you never really understood how it was that you were not gonna have this urge to go wild and party. And now that I'm at this age, it's almost natural to think, oh yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. At least not in those terms, right? I mean, I still party, what I consider partying, like having drinks and smoking and talking shit with friends, but it's just not in the same format that we used to do it. Does it feel to you also natural, like not a dislike, but just at the center, a lack of interest for those activities of the younger days?
Yeah, I prefer doing things like this, or getting with a group of friends at my house or at somebody's house and having something small, intimate, and not going out and in Miami, you waste a lot of money every time you go out, and everywhere you go, it feels like that club feel where it's just like a ton of loud music, everything's expensive as hell, and then you're hungover for the next couple of days. It's just not that enticing anymore to be out there. I'm sure like back in the day I didn't think the same way about it and didn't mind. Well, I actually didn't feel the hangovers, but now after you put your body through, you're just like, I really don't want to do that. I don't want to spend all that money, and your next day is shot. And I really hate that feeling when you wake up in the morning, in the afternoon, and you're just like, okay, I wasted an entire day because I went out yesterday. This is not providing a positive return on investment.
There are times when, you know, consuming liquor and certain activities will be justified. I see here you were having a title that you wanted to speak about, which was the right way to eat steak and drink liquor. What do you mean by that?
All right, so that I'll address the drinking liquor first, because this one is directed towards our beloved Big John, who couldn't be here today. Few weeks ago, it was me, him, and Tavo. We went to go get alcohol at Total Wine for a game night here at my house. And we go over there, and Tavo's not around often. We don't really get together. It's once a year. So we're like, all right, let's pitch in for a really nice bottle of whiskey and just treat ourselves with something nice. We're all working adults now. We have money. Let's splurge a little bit. And if we're going to drink poison, let it be nice, right? So we're at Total Wine going through all the whiskeys, and we're Googling shit, and we're seeing all the reviews, actually giving a fuck about what we're about to ingest. We see the $100 bottle of whiskey, and we decide, all right, that's 30 each. That's not bad. That's what we would spend anyway, one of us.
$100.
$100 bottle of whiskey. So we put that in the shopping cart, and then we're heading to the checkout, and then John's like, yo, let's fucking where's the Coke? Where's the Coca-Cola? Where can we get that? And then Tavo and I look at him and we're like, what the fuck for, John? And he's like, yeah, to mix it with the whiskey, so for some rum and cokes. And at that point, Tavo and I look at each other and we're like, no. Sorry, we're not doing this shit. Let's put the fucking whiskey back. And John's like, yo, what the hell? Why are you gonna return the whiskey? It's really nice whiskey. I'm down to put money in it. And Taiwan and I are like, if we're gonna buy $100 bottle of whiskey, is to sip on the whiskey. If you want to buy a whiskey to cut it with Coke, it's like, for that you just buy Jack Daniels or some random bullshit for $20. So then John brought up the argument like, but I'm spending the money and I'm putting my part in. I can drink this however I want to because it's my money. And we're like, yeah, John, but we're your financial advisors right now, and it just doesn't seem like a smart investment. If you're gonna do this shit, then you might as well just do it with any bottle. And we're also not gonna partake in having you spend your money on something that you're not really gonna enjoy for what it is. So that's where we had the dilemma. We went back and forth with a couple of people at Total Wine that worked there, and we're like, we brought up the same points, and he argued for himself, saying, "It's my money. I'll do whatever I want." And we're like, "Yeah, but you don't know how to spend your money." So anyway, I wanted to bring that up here. I was hoping that he'd be on, but I wanted to bring it up with you to see what you think, and then we'll get into the steak later because it's kind of the same situation, just with food.
Yeah, it's exactly the same situation. There's this guy that I follow on YouTube that does, food videos, and sometimes he cooks steak. And when he cooks steak, he cooks it, how you should, right? Somewhere medium done, whatever, still red in the inside somewhat, Like, I understand people might have preferences within that spectrum, but at least some blood, And he says, like, he always mentions, like, look, I like it like this with blood, but at the end of the day, you're paying for the meat. Like, he's talking like about a Wagyu meat, right? Wagyu beef. He's like, if you pay for this, you cook it however you want. If you like it very well done, then you pay for it. You have the right. And I believe so. And also with the drinking, if you're paying for it, you should drink it however you want. However, some part of, I don't know if maybe it was my ancestors from Scotland, kick in and feel like kind of like what you felt that day, where it's like, I cannot let you go on with this if I'm gonna be part of it. And part of it is selfish from you guys, but part of it is also like we're trying to guide you. I guess we're doing this little asshole move for the good of the common men and the commonwealth.
Well, it would have benefited us for him to put in for this bottle because it would have been unattainable without him. But it's just like if you're going to spend this much money and you don't really care, then we might as well get something else.
Right. And if it's that, we can just get Bud Light, catfish, and cocaine. Like if you're gonna be a little riff-raff about it.
Yeah.
No, I mean one thing that I found
with you.
Like when I came to Spain, one thing that they do is they do whiskey with Coke, right? But not like Jack Daniel's whiskey, like Scottish whiskey, right? Scotch.
Mm-hmm.
And they do it, for example, not with the best bottles, but even the good bottles, they put Coke in it. But like a Red Label, even though Red Label, I mean, like I'm a working man, I'm blue collar. So Red Label, that's something that I could do sometimes, I prefer Black Label. Shit, I prefer Blue Label. But Red Label is one that sometimes that's the one I can afford. That's the one I go for. And I still mix that with water because I just think that if you're going to mix it with soda, the best liquor to mix, or at least if you're going to mix it with like a dark cola type drink, is rum. Like just go to Venezuelan rum, the best fucking rum in all the land, You don't have to mix it with... Like Coke and whiskey actually tastes weird. It's not even a good taste.
Right. The sweetness of the rum complements the sweetness of
the Coke. And he makes it so that it feels like a one drink. When you drink Coke and whiskey, it feels like you're drinking two drinks and then they're mixed. And it's weird. I mean, yeah. I mean, I get both points. I get, our friend John wanting to sort of like, look, I pay for this. I can drink it however I want. If I want to get the whiskey and mix it with fucking piña colada, that's my fucking business. But then I also understand the part of like, no, but we're trying to culture you, you fucking jungle dwelling piece of shit.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you said it that way and put emphasis on the part of him being a jungle piece of shit.
Yeah, jungle dwelling motherfucker.
Right. So you're not playing fucking the Switzerland card and you're like, I see both sides and yeah. No, John.
No, I mean, I see both sides, but I gotta say that who's the winner is. I mean, he's being a little, we're trying to culture him. We're trying to give him the opportunity to go up in class, learn how to eat fucking picanha, wagyu beef. I bet he does his shit well done. Like a fucking chancleta.
Well, he might as well.
He'll reply to this on the next time that he comes on, and he won't be happy that we talk shit about him and he's back. It seems like it's like a routine now. We talk shit about him, then he comes back to reply. But dude, I mean, I just think, like okay, I'm gonna be, and this might sound like a little presumptuous, but like I said, I'm a working man. I'm blue collar, so I'm just a poor man that saves money and has a steak dinner, But I remember in Venezuela, one time we went out with some girls, and one of the girls, bro, we're cutting steak, and she's like, "Oh, I don't like raw like this, the steak, I mean." Mm-hmm. And then part of me discriminated against her. I'm like that changed my whole demeanor. I was like, "Oh, you're that kind," like. The fact that she didn't understand you ate steak somewhat, not raw, but...
Well, did you pay for it?
Yeah, she didn't pay for shit.
Oh, it was a date.
That wasn't a date. It was like a Getty. But you could have said, she was in the realm of possibilities, right? But then that thing threw it off for me. I'm like, wow, you're like that?
I mean, I think she still would have stayed in the realm of possibilities for me.
No, I mean, if things would... I can't really comment much just because I want to keep, the respect for the ladies at all point. But obviously this wasn't what's the word? This wasn't a thing that would cancel it all off, you know. But it did allow me to feel a certain way about it. Like, okay, you haven't read much,
Right.
you know.
I'm just buying you OEs at the gas station.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy you OEs and fucking what are they called? The Black and Miles, and you'll be good. You know.
You want to smoke something? I'm gonna get you that. I'm not wasting.
Yeah. You remember the pack of cigarettes that were made in the Miami jail, the 305s or some shit? You know, like you could just get her.
They're still around. I think that's what my neighbor smokes. It fucking smells like death.
Yeah. Yo, that's what they were called, right?
Yeah, they're 305. Yeah, they smell like lung cancer.
Yeah, they're the worst cigarettes you can smoke, and I think they make them in like the Broward County Penitentiary or some shit, or Miami-Dade Penitentiary.
Yeah, I guess there was one guy that was in jail that was really good at making cigarettes, and he just like had ambition in him, and he.
And the jail was like, "We're gonna give you the worst quality tobacco ever." And he's like, "Perfect, that's what I need. Let's go."
I know my target audience.
Let's make this endeavor go. I want to sell this pack for $250.
And if you look it up, it's 305s, and they have them in different colors.
They probably got
made in the USA.
Now. 305 menthols. No, I mean the
menthols want filtered cigars. They call them filtered cigars.
Damn, they're not even cigarettes.
They're cigarettes, but they call them cigars.
You can just, you know, if she's like, "Look, can you please cook this very well?" Then you already know I'm not even gonna bring out the whiskey bottle or the wine bottle. I'm just bringing out the Old English.
And probably crack. I'm not wasting my cocaine on you. You're getting the spoon, bitch.
Yeah. You're getting the fucking, you know, base cocaine shit. Like, you ain't getting the Gucci. You ain't getting the nyao nyao. I'm telling you that right now. You know
Absolutely not.
Okay, so no, that's actually a really good, interesting thing. I mean, in general, if you like liquor or steak a certain way, if you pay for it, it's your choice. Just don't fucking chill with me, because I'm gonna bully you until you change your ways. So that goes for you, Big John. Stop being a fucking riffraff piece of shit jungle dweller.
No, what I'm gonna do with John is I'm gonna do it the right way. I'm gonna get a bottle of Jack Daniels. I'm gonna get a bottle of his preferred liquor, and then I'm gonna get some nice shit, and I'm gonna be like, "Look, bro, we're gonna try the difference, and you're gonna tell me what the fuck you feel about each one." Because I think that's the only way. That's the only way. Because if he's cutting everything with Coke, then for him, whiskey probably tastes like Coke for him.
Yeah.
He's never tasted it on his own.
And I wouldn't have had much of hope before, but coincidentally, in these last days, I saw a video. It was like a science project where they're showing how monkeys are so much like us, right? And they had two monkeys, right, in like two cages, right? And they were feeding one of the monkeys, like they would give him a task to do, one of the monkeys, and he would do the task, and then he would get a reward. And then the reward would be like a cucumber piece, right? And then another monkey would do the task, right? And he would get a grape. And the monkeys know that grapes are much more fire than fucking cucumber pieces.
Okay.
So the monkey that was getting the cucumbers, not after a while, no. On the second grab, he was like, "Wait, what the fuck is this?" And he threw it. And the experiment showed like these motherfuckers understand fairness. You know, and they're like, "Why is this motherfucker getting grapes? I'm getting fucking cucumbers, motherfucker." And so I guess what I'm trying to say is, when I saw that, I'm like, man, you can't get a wildebeest and teach him some manners, you know, teach him some basic etiquette. If this monkey could understand that he was being hoodwinked, right? If this monkey has a capability of understanding that he was being bamboozled, he was being Ponzi schemed, I'm pretty sure our friend, Big John, we can teach him how to you know, taste whiskey and eat steak correctly and enjoy it. You know, we're gonna make it, like you said, you know, it's not about bullying him, it's about taking him to the process.
Right. And to his defense, I don't know how he is with steak. I'm pretty sure he's that shit raw like a caveman, which might be the other extreme. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge when it gets there.
We'll speak to him then. Okay, I have a few other topics here. It's a long podcast today. I'm sorry. Well, not sorry. You guys are lucky. You guys are lucky.
I gotta take a piss, dude. Give me a second. I gotta take a piss.
Go take a piss of Rooney. So here at the Broskiedoodles, we wanna make sure that you're always feeling right, that you're always good in the head. If you ever do feel sad, leave a comment here. Let me know what you're thinking. If you ever feel like some of the topics that we talked about were not right, if we're not looking at them through the right lens, give us your thoughts. I'm always gonna come with the best attitude and the most positive energy, to try to answer your queries and comments. And share that thing. Subscribe. We're almost to 100 subscribers. Once I get to 100 subscribers, I get certain benefits on YouTube that allow me to then move up to 100,000. And then we can make this thing even, crazier, up the production. Even though it's hard to make this production even better, more professional. We got tens of people behind the production, making sure this shit is happening. So it is hard to make it better, in the production side. But believe me, if we get to more subscribers, then I can become a millionaire and we can make this even better. All right, so you're back, bro. I have here a topic that you wrote. Madonna still banging at 60.
Yeah. For that one, we're going to need for you to allow me to share my screen. Unless you Google her and share the image of her with the audience.
You do it. Want to see how you interact with the crowd. See if we give you the job as a permanent Broskiedoodle broadcaster. We're opening a new branch in Russia, and we wanted to send you there as an ambassador.
Man, I'm already in the shit full time. What the fuck are you talking about?
What you talking about, fool?
I'm why the viewers are here. I put the fans in the stands. Let me find
like a virgin.
There's a picture of her
for the very first time.
Maybe.
Like a virgin.
Man.
Was it a story that you had?
There was just like some Instagram video of her just whoring it out.
Like at a concert or?
No, it was weird. It was really weird. I wish I could show that, but I'm trying to find it. Donna, what she was doing is she was on a couch. All right, this was the people. She was next to Floyd Mayweather. It was Floyd, Madonna, which is already weird as fuck. They're sitting next to each other. There's a girl in front of her sitting down on the floor. Next to her is Kanye, and next to Kanye is the girl that Kanye's with now.
Okay.
Yeah, weird, and it's just like them at a house party jamming out to some music, and Madonna just being like all out there and like touching the girl and like just wanting to be the center of attention. Floyd Mayweather just like wanting to get the fuck out of there.
Oh, really?
And you had, yeah. Well, at least they made some memes of him just like being the kid at a party that wants to go home, just waiting for his ride. But he's just like this with a hoodie, just like bored. And then Kanye's all over the chick that's next to him. He has his own thing that he wants to show that he's fine or whatever. But let me try and find a picture of her.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's even older than 60, like 60 something maybe. But yeah, Madonna, I mean, I guess that she's still pulling it off.
She's 63.
She looks good. She's looking good, at least on pictures. I mean, I think, shit, of course you have the right to go out there, and do the damn thing. Apparently she's...
I found one, but...
A little video?
No, just a picture of her. I'll share it now. Yo, let me screen share.
You can.
No, dude, it's not letting me.
Like a virgin, from the very first time. All right, you can now.
Okay.
Okay. Madonna, like a virgin, oh, for the very first
All
time.
right, you see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
It's just her here to the right, and she looks banged, dude. She's 20 years old.
Yeah, she looks good. She got some work done recently.
Myoglobin. Oh, I was looking something else up.
Come on, dude. Don't put your hemorrhoids medicine.
The myoglobin was okay. I found the video. The myoglobin, to go back to a point about the steak, was that you're not, when it's red, it's not bloody. It's just a protein called myoglobin. So it's not as disgusting. Like, you're not a vampire. Like people say that, oh my God, you're disgusting. You're eating fucking raw. It's just a protein that it excretes. But anyway, here's the video of her. I think that's Antonio Brown, which is another head case.
Damn. Mayweather's like
Floyd, like, oh, all right, bitch, I want to get home. What do you want?
Thing is, Mayweather doesn't do drugs or drink, so I could see how when he's in this type of environments, he's just like, man, I just don't want to be here. I just want to go home. And then Kanye's sort of showing like that he's good.
Yeah, it's just a weird group of individuals that are all like, I don't want to say mentally challenged, but they're all going through their own dramas in life.
Okay.
Just speaking out of speculation, it just seems like Madonna's old and she just wants to like remain relevant. Floyd always wants to be in the limelight, and Kanye's going through his divorce, so he wants to show his wife that he's okay. Anyway, that's just me being a
misogynist.
No, as a fucking armchair or a psychologist or whatever they call it when you're just like analyzing people from afar.
No, but I think you have a lot of things that make sense. It's weird though. It is. I guess she's still relevant. And you had also Dolly Parton.
Yeah, I'm Googling her now. She's that one. She's 76. Okay.
Oh, I thought this was the one that died. Never mind. Okay, so
well, do it. Knock on wood.
Okay, so this is okay. Dolly Parton, she's 76, and what was the news about her?
So yeah, it was just her birthday, and then she put up this picture on Instagram saying just hanging out in my birthday suit. You would think that she's naked, and I clicked on the link instantly just to be like, "Yo, what's up? What would she look like at 76?" And she looks like a Mr. Potato Head, where they put her eye over here, her eyebrow over there, her tit over here.
She kind of looks like Pamela Anderson.
I guess. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, well, I didn't know she was on Playboy. I mean, to be fair,
in her day, she was it, dude.
She was, right?
She was.
Yeah, but you could tell she put so much surgery. She doesn't look anything like what she originally did. But I mean, it's not a bad look now. I mean, like, I don't think I would want that at 76. I want to look whatever age I am. But she definitely looks younger.
Would you want your wife to look like that at 76?
No. I mean,
naturally.
She looks like a lizard, but like a like a young lizard.
Dude, I don't know, man. In times of war,
I don't support it.
All right, if you were single and she was like, "Yo, KIKO, I heard your podcast. I've heard your music. I want you."
Hey, man,
what would you do?
I don't discriminate, by age, but yeah, I don't 76. Know I don't know how that works at 76. I don't know how that.
I just want to be liable for anything, any injuries or.
Yeah, I don't think at 76 you even. I mean, is she having sex still?
I would think so.
I mean, I don't know. I hope that at that age one can still be banging it away.
I think you still can until you die, bro.
No, you cannot. Can you bang like at 90?
As long as it gets hard and you have medication to do that.
Right, but that medication fucks up your heart too, right?
Well, it's fucking choose your poison.
What you want, bro? You want a hard rock dick or a dick rock hard or whatever the fuck it is? Hard rock dick.
Hard.
Dude,
Hard.
one thing that I remember today, I was watching this little interviews that this guy called Graham Bassinger does. He's like really cool guy that does like he interviews sports people and all kinds of interesting people. And he was interviewing the motorcycle guy, Valentino Rossi.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
Okay.
And I mean, besides the fact that this kid has like such like a nice vibe to him and energy, bro, you gotta love the Italian English accent, right? We're like, they're asking him like, oh, so Valentino, in the last race, I noticed that you took the score, and he's like, yeah, allora, you know, when you're in the motorcycle, it's scary, right? It's scary because in the motorcycle, right, you do not know when it's gonna happen. It's a very scary. But I like that this motorcycle because it's funny, and he wants to say it's fun. It's a fun bike, but he says it's funny. It's funny, allora, and he always goes back to his Italian. He's like, allora, no, but it's a very important because when I'm in the motorcycle, I go there at the corner, and the Ferrari, they told me, hey, Valentino, no, you gotta go, no, because of the motorcycle. And it just brings like this, I don't know, like this movement to everything they say, where you're like hooked to what they're saying because it has this little dancing with the talking, you know, scusi.
Mi scusi. Well, you think it's like that for them, or after a while they're like, all right, this is just how they talk, and like when they hear us talking Italian, they get excited.
I mean, I guess everyone has an accent, but it's funny how like there's a specific accent to how people speak other languages. Like when you listen to a Brazilian speak English, they speak it in a certain way where they still bring some of the mannerisms that they use when they speak Brazilian to English. Just like when you hear the English Russian accent, right? Like, hello, I'm going to kill you, what are you? Like, that is something that they bring the roughness of their language and they apply it to the English. And that happens with everyone. Like, at work today, there was like this meeting where some guy was speaking English, right? But you could tell he was like Latin, right? Like me. And because of his accent, I was like, I think he's Venezuelan. Because Venezuelans also have a certain way of speaking English, right? Because, so, I don't know, I just thought that the Italian, when they speak, they talk about like you talk to mama, la mama, no, I got the motorcycle, I'm racing, and they tell me you're gonna die. I tell them, I don't care, man, I don't care. Hello.
I'm there right now. I'm gonna die anyway.
He's like, when I went from Yamaha, and I went to Ducati because I wanted to be an Italian that wanted an Italian machine. And you know, when you have that, it's a magical thing because they know, but the Ducati no good. So, I don't know. It was just funny, man, how this guy has a certain way of, it's Italians, you know, you gotta love them, you know. They have it this way out of talking. Like, you know, imagine like you go to Italy, right? And you meet some lady friend, you know, out there drinking wine. Imagine you drinking the wine Orino in a trip to Amalfi with and you know, by yourself. You're going out there and you meet some Italian girl. She's like, oh, hello, Adrian. I like it that your shiny little head. So I want to lick it and then lick your head below. Do you think that accent will make it harder for you?
We're gonna take a quick commercial break before I answer that question.
Okay.
Would that make it harder for me?
Yeah,
absolutely, dude. What the hell? I'm in a foreign country and some girl's trying to speak English to the best of her abilities and she's talking dirty to me. Absolutely, I'll fucking come right there.
Okay. Oh, it's so special. I like it. Allora, he comes so much. It's incredible. It's like a fountain.
The fountain at Trevi.
Okay. No, I think accents are hard, you know. Like, I'm hoping that my accent is, you know, will end up like taking me, you know, higher than the mountain, you know.
That's why people tune in to the KIKO show?
No, I mean they tune in for many other reasons because it's a package, right? But that adds vibrance to it, like the fact that I have an accent, right? A little thing there, like
a little spice.
A little spice. I'm hoping the accent, you know, like I've met girls that, or like ladies, well, more ladies. When I say ladies, sounds not as convincing, but like ladies told me, like, oh, sometimes when you speak, right? Which they wouldn't say it in an accent, they would say it in normal English, but you know, for some reason, you sound like a Benicio del Toro. And I'm like, damn. You know, like, if I could have an edge, something, you know, like, whatever. If I have to say,
I'll take it.
You know, I'm a minority, whatever the fuck it is, you know, like, you know.
These were English girls I was saying to you, or like Americans?
Yeah, like sometimes at work, I'll call someone and I'm helping them and they're like, oh my God, Carlos, like, the way you speak is so nice. You sound like Benicio del Toro. It's so hot. It's so hot. I'm like, that's right. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully the accent, you know, will take it somewhere further. You know, and you have an accent too. Just because
weird. It's weird because I don't really hear it off of you too much. There's certain words that obviously come off. I know that you're not a primarily English speaker, but it's gotten so normal that I'm like, all right, yeah, that's how it is. And then when you go to somewhere else in the US, you get humbled real quick.
Because you realize that the way you speak English is the way that people in Miami speak. And in Miami, they speak like, oh, let me tell you. Yeah, it's not even like people that are born in Miami, they don't even learn the right English, right? It's like this
it's like a hybrid.
It's a hybrid, and it's funny because for people that live out in other places of the US that are more real, you know, US, they see you as somebody that doesn't speak, like you, that's probably your second language, you know.
Oh, how cute, he's trying.
Oh my God, you speak it so well. Like, oh my God,
you know so many words, yet you sound like an idiot. Aw, did you study our dictionary in Peru?
We're gonna have to leave it there with a little sync on the languages. No, but time is running out. I love you guys. Thank you, Adrian, for joining. Broskiedoodles, share the fucking thing, subscribe. I love you, and I see you in the next episode. Peace.